Good morning, Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of June the 16th to 22nd, 2024. I've already cut your decks and I've shuffled them all thrice, utilizing the numerology of the date, June the 16th, 2024. So let's dive right in. Okay, we are starting your reading off with the Strength card. The Strength card is a golden card, so it is very positive right off the start. The card signifies Leo. Leo is the lion, and he leads with a pure heart of gold. So you're being encouraged to pursue things that feel good, that are in alignment with your heart, alignment with your values. Now, Leo the lion lives with courage, and you are being asked to tap into your reserves of strength today with respects to pursuing things that might be a little bit difficult right now, maybe navigating the changes that are happening in the world. Tap down into your inner reserves of strength here and keep going with whatever it is that you're working on. Now, this card can also indicate something a little bit different as well. You see here, she is taming this lion here. She is putting her hands almost in his mouth. His tail is between his legs, and so she is taming him. And this card can indicate taming your inner monsters or taming your inner demons. So working on yourself and kind of integrating your shadow side a little bit. And this will make you stronger and more holistic in the end. Okay? Because the possibilities are endless here for you, my dear Capricorn. This is a golden card, so tapping into your reserves of strength is going to prove very useful for you this week. Let's get some more cards to kind of see where this is going. I'm just going to get all of them here. Okay. So you're being encouraged to tap into your reserves of strength because there's a gift coming into you from the universe here. And this is going to relieve you from some of the burdens that you have been carrying on your shoulders. This is quite a heavy burden, I can feel. Okay. Now, the gift here that we are talking about is based on your purity of heart. That's kind of funny. Okay, now when I see these scales here, right away I'm taken to the image of the goddess of the Egyptian pantheon, who is also a concept called Ma'at. Ma'at is the cosmic order and balance. She weighs your heart against a feather after you die to see if it is heavier or lighter than a feather. And this is based on the purity of your intentions and your integrity and goodwill in the life that you have lived. Did you live with pure intentions? If your heart was lighter than a feather, that would determine the destination you would go in the afterlife, in your journey that you would go in the afterlife to paradise or something similar. And if your heart was heavier than a feather, that would also determine where you were going in the afterlife as well. So how pure is your heart, my dear Capricorn? Okay, we are being encouraged to follow our intuition, not in our intuition, follow our values in life and to live a life of pure intention and that doesn't mean that you can't pursue things like that you want, but you just want to live in alignment with the good and not being taken advantage of other people for your own benefit. And just having pure intentions, like not having malicious and ill intent and being manipulative and stuff like that. Do you understand what I mean? Like just being true to yourself, not wearing your heart on your sleeve, because that can make other people take advantage of you, but just living with pure intentions. And that doesn't mean that you can't have a dark side either, right? Because dark emotions serve a purpose and they protect us from perishing in this world. Okay, so doesn't mean that you can't protect yourself, doesn't mean that you are just love and light all the time. because we all have different aspects of ourselves and we need to balance these things out. Okay, but you have some blessings coming in from the universe here that are going to alleviate your heart burdens right now. And this can come in the form of money, but abundance can also mean different things to different people. Abundance can mean time, abundance can mean family, abundance can mean health, knowledge, freedom, sovereignty. What does abundance look like for you, Capricorn? And you see here, this is the merchant. This is like pretty much the universe here, or Jupiter maybe. And he is bestowing blessings based on how pure your heart is here and your intentions. Okay. And this is going to help you alleviate some of the burdens that you are pursuing right now. I'm sorry, I am so scattered and something is like impeding on my ability to communicate properly today. So now you see here, these burdens are not negative burdens. They are serving this gentleman's purpose. Okay, he's planted this crop for himself a long time ago, and he has nurtured them into existence. He has given the crop what it needed to grow into fruition, and now he's harvesting these sticks, or his harvest. They're quite heavy, and yes, but he's almost done. He's almost at the point where he can enjoy the fruits of his labor. This is the 10 card. The 10 is the end of a cycle before you move to the 1 again, the ace. So this is like, yes, whatever it is that you were working on was very hard work, okay? And but now he's walking, he's carrying, he's harvested, he's cut them, he's harvesting them, and now he's walking back to his house so he can enjoy the fruits of his labor with his family. And so the hard work that you have been doing has not been unnoticed by the universe. And you are being asked to tap into your inner reserves of strength here for this final stretch. This final stretch of like almost being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You just got to carry this load, this heavy load, to your house. And then you'll be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but then you'll also be getting a gift from the universe. And that's probably going to be during the start of this new cycle once you get down to the ace again. So it's very exciting to see. So whatever it is that you're working on is going to look different for everybody, because we're all different people here, and this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates, okay? All right, with the Strength card, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is also a golden card, so now we have 2 golden cards together. There's movement here, so you're being asked to tap into your inner reserves of strength. Lead with your heart, another card indicating for you to lead with your heart and with your pure intentions. Okay, so knowing that, and what I'm getting here right now is like leading from your heart is not being pure of heart is not something that you can just choose to do. It is either you are pure of heart or you're not. And so I'm going to be a little critical here of some religions, okay? Because a lot of times people might not be pure of heart, but fear of repercussions in the afterlife make them live a life of piety on the surface, okay? But internally and how they navigate the world behind the scenes is not piety, but you know, they do all of the proper actions to the external person. If they might seem like they are pious or good of heart or pure of heart, but they are malicious underneath. And just because you go to confession doesn't mean that you know that's just like a loophole where you can still live a life of unpure heart, like with an unpure heart. Go to confession and then everything is forgiven, and then you can do it all over again, right? So having a pure heart, and it's not something like you're faking it if you are actually not a pure heart and you live a life of good intentions and you are a good person. or you are not a good person, but you are scared of going to hell, or you're scared of repercussions that might happen, because there's a carrot dangling in front of you, so you're forced to be one. Do you see? But people can become pure of heart based on like their spiritual awakening. You can change, but it usually has to do with some sort of big event happening, or like a spiritual awakening is not comfortable, and that can lead you to like deal with your inner monsters, right? Where you actually look inside yourself and start facing your shadow side and facing your inner demons. And that is something that this strength card is all about. Because you can become a good person, or you can become pure of heart, but it usually takes some sort of traumatic event to kind of put things into perspective. And sometimes a traumatic event, and now that can look different for everyone. It could be a lot worse or a lot lighter for people, depending on who you are. We're all different. But spiritual awakening is not easy, and that's why a lot of people don't go through it, because you have to look at yourself for who you are. And then you can start changing things and becoming in alignment with your true self, and that is how you can become pure-hearted. Okay, I know that came out of nowhere, but hey, that's okay. So you're leading with your, okay, yes. So you see here, another integrating of dark and light that I was saying with the strength card. And these are both the cards about leading with your heart too. You see how he's touching his heart? There are no reins here on this chariot. He is trusting the universe and his pure intentions and his ability to manifest whatever he wants in life. He has the magician's wand here, and he is co-creating his reality by integrating his dark and his light to become a whole, strong one, and become one with the universe. You are God. You are the universe. And this is why it's important to integrate your dark and your shadow side. I just utilized this metaphor for Taurus as well. We both have a light and a dark wolf within us. And the dark aspects of our personality are there for our protection. Because if we were all love and light all the time in this 3D realm, we would die, because we would be too naive to see what is going on, and we wouldn't learn our lessons. Our emotions like hate, jealousy, anger, aggression serve a purpose. And they tell us something. And that helps us learn our lessons so we don't do them again. We don't like to live with these emotions. But they help us keep us safe from running out into the road, getting robbed, having people hurt us. Okay? So you cannot be all love and light all the time. Because then if you're only feeding the white wolf, then the dark wolf is going to become resentful and angry and hungry. And then it's going to come out in a really unhealthy way. You need to feed both. You need to integrate them both into yourself. You need to face your inner monsters so that you know how to control them, like she is controlling the lion. And then you can let them both guide you, trusting that they are going to take you in the right direction, that you don't even need the reins. You don't need to control, because now you've integrated both. You're leading with your heart, and you're manifesting your own life. You're leaving your old life behind. This is the new chapter. Your burdens are being relieved here. This is a lot lighter feeling than this card. This is the 10, this is the 7, but you're moving past, you're moving forward. There's movement here. Okay, so this is all, this heavy load on your shoulders is not for nothing. You're going to be moving forward in momentum. That he's moving forward, and he's moving forward. Okay, another golden card too, so very positive. With the Six of Pentacles, the gift coming in from the universe, this can be actually news coming in. The pages in the tarot are news bearers. They bring messages to other people in the court. There could be news coming in about job offers, or you're being asked to do some research with respect to some sort of endeavor that you're trying to pursue. Or this can be people spying on you in a good way. It could be like online, okay, about looking at, like, maybe you have a website or your LinkedIn, or you're being noticed, and you're going to be getting some communication based on people seeing you on the internet. All right. And this could be the gift that's coming in, some sort of communication and offer, perhaps. Okay. With respects to some money even. Okay. And then we have the 10. Okay, you're coming up as yourself here. So this is really good to see in your reading. This hasn't happened for quite some time in my readings, people coming up as themselves. So Capricorn, this is you. Okay, and so I'm not really getting anything negative here off of the devil. I'm just encouraging you to tap into both the light and the dark of yourself, because it's going to help you become more independent. The devil, to me, is a card that signifies becoming independent and self-reliant. He broke away from God. I'm not going to get into that now because we're almost at 20 minutes. But he wanted to be independent. He didn't like people telling him what to do, especially considering the old God of the Old Testament was actually not the true God. Okay? So breaking free from control, breaking free from structure, and you're breaking free from burdens that are happening in your life. And this is going to allow you to step into your true authentic power, Capricorn, because this is your card. Okay? All right. And I'm also getting here, like I mentioned before, when we're feeding our dark and our light side, you want to not push down any sort of taboo things about your darker self that you might want to pursue. You're integrating them into your life, but you're not letting them run your life. Okay, this is the thing. This can be also about addictions or bad habits or things that might keep you down. Okay, so everything in moderation here. Okay, Capricorn. And we're going to end off here with an animal oracle card, and we got the bison, abundance. So that is your gift coming in, possibly. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. Indomitable spirit, endurance, survival, strength, abundance, so strength, abundance, virility, prosperity, and prayer. The North American bison, often called buffalo, was the ruler of the American plains. Bison represented the abundant life, the will to survive, and the ability to adapt. Native Americans relied on them for the blessings of ample food, shelter, and warmth. They considered all bison sacred. If bison comes to you, it signifies that you are walking in harmony with Mother Earth. Call upon buffalo for guidance, and you will feel a great force rising within you. You can align with a surge from nature that will empower you. The white buffalo was most sacred of all. She brought the peace pipe and the visible prayer to the people. If you are a bison person, you will feel called to connect with the Great Spirit in prayer. From this deeper place, all blessings and gifts, Six of Pentacles, will flow. Bison invites you to discover your own sacred way, create your own ceremonies, and write your own prayers. The devil, Capricorn. The great mystery is right beside you. Just open the door and walk through. White buffalo is waiting. So some things to keep in mind are, have you forgotten to be thankful for all of your blessings? Have you lost connection to earth? Have you forgotten how to pray and connect to Great Spirit? And be grateful, return to prayer. If this reading resonated for you, my dear Capricorn, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if that is something that you'd like to do. You could also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for the energy that you brought me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.